Hi, it's Chibi Fangirl. It's time for a vlog, and this vlog series is themed Hunger Games, the book, not the movie. And the reason why I'm doing this, because I went to go see Catching Fire by accident. Well, it was for a field trip that my school was doing, and we get to do fun things on Fridays, so they took us to see Hunger Games. And I had no idea what this movie was about, other than people were trying to kill each other and what the main character's name was. But that was really all I knew about Hunger Games. So everyone was like requesting me, "Oh, you should read the book. It's really good." And I was like, "Okay, well, as soon as I go shopping, I'll get the book." So I got the first one. Rather expensive if you ask me. I got the last copy Barnes and Noble's had yesterday. So I read chapters 1 through 6 yesterday and today, and from what I know, the Hunger Games is like a war that minors go through because this country is very poor. One thing I don't like about this book so far is the civilization, because it apparently takes place in the future, and civilization in North America has declined, so we're no longer the United States. I forget what we're called, but apparently we're now 13 districts, except 13 apparently is wiped out, but apparently in the second movie, spoiler, there is a 13th district. So yeah, the United States is split into 12 districts, each having their own skill, and every year they have this thing called the Hunger Games, where they send two minor people between the ages of 12 to 18 to go out in the world and fight each other. And I'm a little confused why this is happening. Maybe because of civilization, maybe because the economy is so bad that they have to have miners killing each other. And the way this works is there's a day called the Reaping, which is basically like a lottery system, and depending on how badly you want to protect your family, you can put your name in so many times, and as you age, you'll go into the lottery system another amount of times. So our main character, Katniss, is in there for like 20 times, and she has a little sister, Prim, who's turned 12. And Prim gets assigned to be in the Hunger Games, but Katniss volunteers because she has a really rough life. Apparently her father got killed, her mother's insane, and she's all that the family has left. So she volunteers herself, and Prim's not really happy about this. She's like, "No, Katniss, no." And then I forget the guy's name, but there's a she has a guy friend, and it'll come to me. I know she has a guy friend, and they're really close, but he doesn't get picked. So there's this guy named Peta. Really strange name. He's named after bread, but then again, he's a baker's son, so that, I guess that makes sense. And he gets volunteered, and they're not very close, but they're out in their District 12, and everyone hates District 12 because every year they lose, and they have this mentor, and he's always drunk, named Haymitch. And so Katniss and Peta go on this journey to learn how to become skilled fighters, and that's where I left off. So I'm left off in chapter 6, where like they showed all the districts and their representatives coming out and marching around the tournament, and they had the cloaks of fire and stuff. But that's how far I got at the moment, but pretty good story so far. The only problem that bothers me is, like, again, the civilization. What the hell happened? Why is there no jobs? Why is there no money? It's kind of like Africa, but much crueler, I think. And in a way, it kind of reminds me of Monica, but then again, Monica did have civilizations, and it wasn't futuristic. I said in the movie I did not like the actress who played Katniss. It's just because even after reading the first 6 chapters, I still find Jennifer Lawrence's acting a little robotic. Yeah, I think I considered Kristen Stewart to be pretty bad for the main antagonist for Twilight as well. A very bland, very robotic actress. So that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. And I have some few updates to announce that after December, the podcast will go on hiatus. Like, until hopefully June, because, this summer I have to prepare for college. I'm in my senior year right now, so I have to prepare for college, and hopefully we can get the podcast going. We'd hoped to have Sandler Hell this month, but, like, the problem is nobody had time to watch anything that was scheduled, and it's just, like, really hard for me to get on their butt saying, okay, well, we need at least 4 people who watched all 6 of these movies. And unfortunately, like, they've only seen 3 each, and I'm like, well, you guys, we gotta get Sandler Hell done. So Sandler Hell will not be done until the summer. I don't know when, but hopefully it will get done this summer. Yeah, I mean, most of the podcast is mostly games for the rest of the month. We have one raffle, but that's all we have for the podcast. So, yeah, keep a lookout on that. And really, that's all I have to say at the moment because, nothing in our schedule has really changed. I mean, I plan to do a scripted one, a review of Daybreak Illusion, and I plan to do Legally Blonde in February. So, yeah, keep a lookout for that one. And I know there was another thing that was going to happen, but I forget. But, yeah, that's the update. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog when I read, I hopefully 7 through 12. So.